Tommy Norris, a seasoned landman for a Texas oil company, is juggling work, family, and the fallout from his divorce. His ex-wife, Angela, calls to remind him it's his weekend with her 17-year-old daughter, Ainsley. Tommy tries to reschedule, but Angela has plans and refuses to leave Ainsley home alone with her boyfriend, Dakota. Ainsley arrives, bringing Dakota along, a star football player whose presence immediately irritates Tommy. Reluctantly, Tommy agrees to stop by a local football game, knowing Dakota is somewhat of a local celebrity. During the drive, Ainsley excitedly mentions her plans to apply to an Alabama college inspired by Dakota's football scholarship. Later that evening, Tommy's patience wears thin as he catches Dakota and Ainsley in a heavy makeout session. Drawing the line, Tommy declares Dakota will sleep on the couch while Ainsley stays in his room. In the quiet of the night, Tommy and Ainsley have a heart-to-heart. He gently warns her that first loves often don't last forever, but respects her feelings, acknowledging her insistence that she's truly in love. Despite her father's skepticism, Ainsley pleads to spend the night with Dakota, yearning for the simple comfort of cuddling. But her romanticized notions are shattered when Dakota dismisses her request. For the first time, she begins to realize that Dakota might not be her forever after all. The day starts with Ainsley tearfully lamenting her breakup with Dakota. Concerned, Tommy calls Angela to share the news of Ainsley's split with Dakota. Later, Tommy heads to the bar where he shares a flirtatious phone call with Angela. She promises to visit him and the kids the next morning. Tommy then gets a call from Ainsley, asking him to bring her a burger and fries. That evening, he returns home and enjoys a quiet dinner with her. Tommy and Ainsley pick up Angela from the airport and head to the country club together. During their visit, Tommy receives a call from Rebecca, who wants to see the crash site. Leaving Angela and Ainsley at the country club, Tommy goes to meet Rebecca. When he returns, he finds Angela and Ainsley passed out from too many margaritas. Back at home, tipsy Ainsley asks if she can stay with Tommy until she starts college. Tommy reminds her that Angela has custody, but Ainsley insists she's old enough to decide. Later, Tommy discusses the matter with Angela, who, still tipsy and attempting to seduce him, becomes emotional. She confesses she only married her current husband for Ainsley's sake and dreads being alone in their large house. Angela also worries that Ainsley wants to escape her problems like her breakup with Dakota, rather than learning resilience and facing challenges head-on. Angela and Ainsley, bored at home, decide to visit the country club but are turned away due to a private event. They then head to the Patch Cafe where Tommy and Rebecca are enjoying a celebratory drink. Tommy shares his insights on the cycles of oil demand and recounts how Monty entered the oil business. When Angela and Ainsley arrive and spot Tommy with Rebecca, jealousy flares. They interrupt the conversation and invite Rebecca to join them for dinner. To everyone's surprise, Rebecca accepts, expressing enthusiasm to learn more about Tommy. During the meal, Angela reminisces about the family's better days during the oil booms, including a heartfelt memory of Tommy surprising her with George Strait concert tickets. She also recounts their financial downfall after the market crash, making Tommy visibly uneasy. He excuses himself to check on the rig, leaving Rebecca to drive Angela and Ainsley home. During the ride, Rebecca seizes the chance to question Angela about her presence while being remarried. Angela brushes it off, saying it's spring break and dismissing Rebecca as not his type. The conversation becomes heated when Angela makes a provocative comment about being able to seduce Tommy, but Rebecca remains composed, reminding Angela that she is married to someone else. Left speechless, Angela mutters a bitter curse about lawyers. Later, Tommy returns home to find Ainsley crying on the sofa. She accuses her mother of being a quitter, abandoning Tommy when the market crashed to marry a wealthier man. Tommy explains that he changed after losing everything and believes their marriage would have ended regardless. Ainsley promises never to give up on him, and Tommy appreciates her loyalty. Upstairs, Tommy finds Angela crying over the end of their marriage. She insists they were happy, but Tommy reminds her of her frequent misery during their time together, noting that their relationship thrived only on humor and passion. Angela hints that she might leave her current husband to rekindle their relationship, and despite his initial resistance, Tommy eventually gives in to her charms. The next day, Tommy and Angela tell Ainsley of the family will reunite, promising to stay together for good.